This is Sue Greenwald with Awakened Stories here today with Deanna Carr at the Mystical Moonlight. Hey, Deanna, how are you?
I'm good. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. So today we're doing a follow-up video on Niagara Falls. We had done a video a few months ago. People had a lot of questions. We might
Okay.
have already done a Q&A on it as well, but more questions came forward. So here we go.
Okay.
So you had told us that there is a secret base underneath Niagara Falls and that they're doing genetic experiments under there and some other things. So the question was, is those governing that secret lab or area, are
Mhm.
they on the US side or the Canadian side?
I think we discussed this before. They're both.
Yeah,
They're working together.
secretly, of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So the hybrids there. So there's going to be they've made creatures, they've spliced humans and other things. So
hmm
they're going to be terrorized and abused. And so they're going to be released, I'm assuming. They'll be free in the future.
Some of them will.
Yeah.
Some of them aren't suitable, meaning they are uncontrollable. They've made them too aggressive.
Yeah.
So there are some that will have to move forward
Yeah.
um, in a different way, if that
Okay.
makes sense.
Okay. Well, I know there's probably some that could be dangerous or whatever. I,
Yeah.
again, I don't know. So it'll be interesting to see what's going to happen there. Yeah.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
and it's sad because some of them, it's hard when you are formed in a cage in a sense. Like it wasn't like they had any upbringing. It was they're known to cells. They
Right.
don't know a different lifestyle. So yeah, some of them are more aggressive and they're at that point where you really can't do too much for them because of the way they've been brought up.
Yeah. It's sad. Really
It
sad.
is sad.
Yeah. Okay. So we had one of the viewers had asked the last time if there was one of the fallen underneath the falls, and you said basically yes, and that that being was going to be escaping soon.
Mhm.
Okay. So is that being going to escape as part of disclosure? Like we're going to say this year in the next few months, will it be here on Earth and where will it go and that sort of thing? Can you give us as much detail as possible?
It is going to escape. It's more of a um like they've been caught. And so when they're going through, they are going to not knowingly, but they are going to be releasing some of the creatures. Um, they are going to be getting out. Are they going to stay here? They're going to have to stay here for a little bit
Uh-huh.
because they have been tortured and abused for a very long time. So physically, they have to kind of recuperate.
Yeah.
I do see them having the thought of leaving planet. They don't want to stay here. They do realize that there are ways to save this planet. But realistically, it has to cleanse itself of the negative.
Right. Okay. And that is what disclosure is about. It's going to
Yep.
be, we're seeing it come out now. We're seeing the ugliness
Oh
come.
yeah, you can definitely see the shift. Um, the thing is, I don't know if it wants to stay here for that.
Yeah.
It's in conflict, let's say. And I mean, everybody can probably understand that when you feel negative for so long, it's hard to see the light. And
Yeah.
even though it knows the answer, emotionally, that has altered for him.
I can get that. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So we had said last time there was a portal in like on the bottom of the falls, if you will.
Mhm.
They had the Maid of the Mist tour. There's a portal there that opens occasionally. All right.
Yeah.
I might have asked some of this, but who controls the portal and where does it go? Who uses it?
The portal is run by both of the governments.
Uh-huh.
So they do have a joint understanding. that it's supposed to be done together. So they both have their own trackers and they both have their own systems to make sure everything is going accordingly. And they do get notified if the other one does something without being told that they're doing that,
Right,
if that makes
right.
sense.
Okay,
Um, where does the portal go to? The interesting about portals is they can change locations. If you understand how portals work and how to um, let it know your destination, you have access to anywhere.
right.
Um, right now, they only have access to maybe one or two other planets. So it is off Earth. They don't fully understand and comprehend how to utilize it to the sense that they have access to everywhere.
Okay, okay. So
Mm,
basically, you're saying the bad guys control it, all
mhm.
right, and they go off Earth to do whatever they're doing.
Yes.
And it can't be good if it's secret.
Well,
Right?
of course not.
Yeah. Okay.
And they always say it's secret because we don't want anybody else to know what we're doing. It's because you're not supposed to be doing it.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
it.
Okay. Now, this is kind of separate but related topics. I'm going to bundle it into this video. A question about lighthouses. So, first question is, what is the purpose of a lighthouse? We're told it's to warn ships from a rocky shore or whatever.
hmm
Is that true? Is that the reason?
Yeah, I mean, that's most of the reason.
Okay.
I mean, it's just think about it. There, like, have you ever gone out towards the beach when it's dark out
Yeah.
and it is creepy almost
Yeah. It's
how
dark.
dark it gets.
Yeah.
So I can't imagine being on like a boat without lights and not knowing where I'm going. So yes, part of it is they do need lights. They do need to know where they're going. And part of it is there are underwater portals and they feel like the way they can beacon them is through a beacon itself. And by showing here's a glimmer, they feel that they can bring in different types of sea life. I
Okay.
mean, I mean, think about it. Now, not every sea creature is drawn to lights, but there are a lot that are drawn to lights.
Can you give us some examples?
The best example I can say, you know that one fish that has a little antenna over its eye?
Yeah. The deep
So
sea
it
fish?
draws, yeah, it's a deep sea fish, but
Yeah.
just imagine if you have a light in any type of darkness, light does travel. So it might not get to the deepest, darkest parts of the ocean, but it's going to travel down enough that they're going to notice something.
So why would they want, say, a creature like that? Just out of curiosity.
Can you guess?
Experiments.
Yeah.
Okay, so lighthouses. Well, my next question was, is there something symbolic about lighthouses? But so you kind of said, yeah, they're there to lure other creatures that they want to use in some
hmm
fashion. Okay.
I mean, just think about it. They don't, the ocean is what, 70% undiscovered or something
Yeah.
like that. Some
Yeah.
crazy number. Like, oh, no, I think it's like we've only discovered 2% of the ocean. It's a crazy number. And if you can get creatures to come to you, any fisherman would be like, that makes the most sense out there. I don't have to go out on my boat. I don't have to go get chum. I don't have to go into a scuba, anything like that. It's coming to you. It makes sense.
Okay. Interesting. So there's underwater portals there. Okay. So they chose these spots carefully for the lighthouses.
Yes.
Okay. So here's where I'm going with the questions. And somebody brought this to my attention a long time ago, and I'm like, whoa. So Lake Havasu is a fairly large lake, let's say on the western edge of Arizona.
hmm
It's pretty much landlocked. Yet there's a whole bunch of lighthouses there. What reason would they be there? And we know that the geography of the earth is different than we've been told and blah blah blah. But why do they have so many lighthouses there?
For a landlocked, I don't know this lake specific, so it's a landlocked lake.
Pretty, there are rivers. There's a couple rivers like there's a I wrote, here's what I wrote, is there's a lake called Goose Lake in Nevada, and it ends south near where the Colorado River is. So it's a pretty large body of water, but like it has a small river coming in and a small river coming out, basically.
Okay, so what I'm getting for that is those aren't running like normal lighthouses. What they're actually doing is underground tunnels. So the lighthouse is a way to have an infrastructure there, so they have a way to get in and out.
Okay.
And then
So,
underneath connecting to them is the tunnels.
so would you have to go like into the lighthouse and then just down, or is it through the water or the shore?
You'd have to go into the lighthouse and then down.
Okay, so underground tunnels.
Yes.
Are they using them for trafficking and that sort of thing?
Yes.
There you go. Interesting question, right? Why
Yeah.
would you have lighthouses on a landlocked lake?
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense, especially if like,
I
yeah.
mean,
It doesn't make sense.
boats can still crash, okay, in a lake and all that. There's no question, all right? And it's a big body of water, but it does seem odd.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything else that we should know about the lighthouses in general or Lake Havasu and the lighthouses there besides that they hook into the tunnels?
I'm not getting anything,
Okay,
so obviously if you guys have questions, always put them below.
cool.
Mhm.
All right. Interesting topic, huh?
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much, Deanna. I appreciate your time very much.
Of course. Bye.
All right. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.